Buongiorno del Norte Baptists and their friends. This is every Baptist's favorite Catholic, Father Guido Sarducci. I'm sorry, but I don't have a letter this week. I came home to Italy to check on my family, and we haven't been getting our mail lately due to illness. It's not the coronavirus type of illness. It's the kind of illness where our postal clerk over here got sick and tired of his job and he quit. My family's hometown is Cortona. That's in the Tuscany region of Italy. It's beautiful here, but it's built on a very big hill, and nobody wants to deliver mail here. We have a saying in Cortona: everywhere you go is uphill. You gotta leave town to go downhill. I know what you're thinking. You're saying, Guido, that defies physics. Maybe so, but Cortona is a very, very old town. It was founded before physics were ever discovered. Anyway, I want to tell you about an old friend of mine in Cortona. His name is Giuseppe. You may not know anyone named Giuseppe where you live, but in Italy, it's the same as saying Joseph. So it's a pretty common name. Giuseppe asked me the other day, Guido, what do you appreciate most in life? I thought about that for a while, and I finally told him I appreciate pistachio gelato, except for the nuts get caught in my teeth. At that point, I really appreciate a toothpick. Now, let me tell you something about people and life. There are times when a person is going to ask you a question, and they really want you to ask them that same question so they can give you their answer. That's not always true. For instance, if your math teacher ever asks you, what is the hypotenuse of an isosceles triangle? I can guarantee you that your teacher does not want you to ask him or her that same question. Just trust me on that one. But back to my story. I realized Giuseppe had been thinking about that question he just asked me, so I asked him back, Giuseppe, what do you appreciate the most in life? He surprised me when he said, I appreciate what I don't have. Then I thought for maybe a moment or two he had bumped his head real hard. I said, what do you mean? How do you appreciate what you don't have? Giuseppe said, I appreciate a glass of water when I can't get a drink. I appreciate my health when I'm sick. I appreciate the sunshine when it's raining. You see, Guido, I appreciate the things I don't have. I thought about what he said for a long time, and then I told him, Giuseppe, you should be teaching theology or philosophy. The Apostle Paul, a long time ago, wrote to Timothy in his second letter, and he said, I desire to see you that I may be filled with joy. Paul was like my friend Giuseppe. He missed Timothy because he could not have him there with him. How about you? Do you appreciate some things you can't have during this time of isolation? I bet you do. How sweet is it going to be when we get back to what we think of as a normal life? So, the next time I see you face to face, I'll bring the pistachio gelato. And you, my friend, can bring the toothpicks. Arrivederci.